Hello, everyone. So, today I thought I'll talk about something really interesting, and this is going to be applicable to almost anyone who is using a tool like Jira. And this is not really going to be applicable to just Jira, but in fact, any other tool. Now, we all know that Jira is a great tool, and in the last few years, it has actually become really, really, really popular. Now, I have been using Jira for a long time. The very first time I started doing something with Jira was in 2007 when I was asked to roll out Jira for a team. Now, based on my experience, I would say that for the past 15 years, I have been doing things on not just Jira but Atlassian tools, and I am basically working with organizations, teams, and other people who want to get the most out of Jira. And I have noticed something common that people complain a lot about things that they are not able to do because there is something wrong with the tool. Jira is not really configured the right way, or maybe Jira is not really doing things that it should be doing. Now, when you start using a tool like Jira, let us say you roll out Jira in your organization and you have some plans, and maybe you're already using Jira. Now, Jira is not really a tool for solving all your problems. I mean, Jira essentially is an issue tracker. You can use Jira for project management. It will assist you. Jira can be customized. Jira can be tweaked, and Jira can actually implement the process that you want it to follow because there is a wonderful workflow capability in the tool. And workflows, of course, defines the life cycle of the issue. Now, the thing is that when people start using Jira, they, of course, enter the data. Let us say you have some plan for your teams to follow. Maybe you start working with the epics and then you create stories and then you create tasks and subtasks. So that is fine. I mean, many people actually are able to do it properly. But the main problem is that you need to also update those issues. For example, if you are using a tool, and by the way, this is not really limited to Jira, but any tool. Now, you have to ensure that you are updating the details. For example, if you have, let us say, five epics, and those five epics have, let us say, 100 of stories under them, then you need someone like a project manager, or it could be a scrum master, and that person or those people, that role, or people who are part of that role, they are responsible for ensuring that the project is on track. So basically, there should be, I mean, based on my experience, I think the biggest challenge is not really the customization aspects of the tool, or it is not really because of a certain capability missing in the tool, because, Jira is just a tool, right? You can always add more features, you can always customize it, you can always uh, tweak it to make it work for your requirements. But if you don't update the stories, if you don't update the status, then there is no point, right? And I think that is the biggest problem. And people then start complaining about the tool that Jira is not really working for them. I mean, Jira will not really work for you if you don't update your own stories, right? And the reason I'm making this video, I mean, I'm just walking, right? But I'm talking about this particular topic is because in majority of cases, it is not really the problem with the tool. it is not really the problem with a missing thing in Jira. It is more about how people are using it, and whether there is an intention to drive the project. I mean, of course, people end up doing something. I mean, if you talk about software development in general, or if you talk about a team who is trying to deliver something, it could be maybe a software-based delivery, or it could be just something else. Maybe you want to you want a tool for maybe your marketing, or maybe you just need a place where you track your activities. So things only work if you want to use the tool effectively. Now, my recommendation is, I mean, I'm not really going to leave you without giving you a solution. My recommendation would be that you should identify people in your organization who are going to be responsible. So you have to make them responsible to ensure that people are using Jira. They are updating things in the Jira. And just to give you a simple example, in my opinion, people with the role of business analyst, product managers, and especially if you want to maybe name your PMs, project managers, or scrum masters in general, I think they really play an important role, because they will be responsible for keeping track of what is happening in their project, and they are the one who should monitor the progress of the project. For example, if you are using Jira software, then of course, in the beginning you can create your board, then you can create your issues that you want to plan, then of course you have a backlog. So you need to basically groom your backlog estimate, and you have to basically run those daily stand-ups, ask your team members if they are blocked or not blocked. And when you are asking these questions, then you are in a way asking them to also ensure that there is a culture in the company where people are at least updating things that they should be updating. For example, if there is a developer working on a story, or if someone is resolving a bug, then you should update, or they should update the status, so that the overall progress is reflected back on top. And you can always improve things, like for example, I talked about smart commits and integration of Jira with Bitbucket, for example, so that developers are not really spending too much time going to Jira issues and updating the status. They can do it from their code commit messages. So I would say, in general, it is a problem of the people, not really the tool. So that is it. Bye bye.